Rated M for mature.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your cries.
Sigrid.
Hobbs isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
You two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy. What's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' skull. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill, you're at Dragon's Reach, the Jarl's palace. Jarl Balgruuf, he rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though. I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much. Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the end. He's no traitor. Of course, Skyrim has always been part of the Empire. That doesn't mean I support everything the Empire's been doing lately. But Nords have never been fair-weather friends. Ah, I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torrig when he was murdered. Ulfric murdered Torrig, you know. Walked right into his palace in Solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories. That's what started this whole war. The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days. Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters, a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill. People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim. It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down. Dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me. All right, then.
Did you see a dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big teeth?
Hush.
Well, I'd better get back to work. You two make yourselves at home.
You lost?
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time. You didn't know? That was Ulfric Stormcloak and his top lieutenants. Oh, right. You were caught trying to cross the border into Skyrim, weren't you? You're not kidding. Ulfric's the leader of the Stormcloaks. You know, the traitors trying to break Skyrim away from the Empire. You haven't heard of the Civil War in Skyrim? I guess down in Cyrodiil, people have other things to worry about. It's pretty simple. Ulfric founded the Stormcloaks years ago, as a sort of private army to advance his ambitions. He's always used the ban on the worship of Talos to stir people up against the Empire. He never succeeded in getting much support, so a few months ago he murdered the High King. That got the Empire's attention. A masterstroke by General Tullius. He's only been in charge here for a few months, but he's turned things around for the Empire. We've been trying to catch Ulfric since the war started, but he always seemed to slip through our fingers, like he knew we were coming. This time, the General turned the tables on him. Ulfric rode right into our ambush with only a few bodyguards. He surrendered pretty meekly too. So much for his death or glory reputation. I thought we were taking Ulfric back to Cyrodiil, but I guess the General changed his mind. You know the rest. I guess that wasn't such a big deal elsewhere in the Empire, but here it's caused a lot of resentment. Native son and all that. Even I'll admit it hasn't been the Empire's finest hour. But it wasn't like the Emperor had any choice, did he? If he hadn't signed the peace treaty with the Thalmor, they would have destroyed the Empire. Then where would Skyrim be? That's the part that Ulfric's supporters always conveniently forget about. Unless the Empire stands together, the Thalmor will destroy us all. So did I. If the damn Stormcloak somehow found one, or woke it up, the war might be about to take an ugly turn. Hard to believe it was just a coincidence, that the first dragon anyone's seen for centuries attacks just as Ulfric was about to be executed. Of course. I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. I don't blame you for being angry about it. I would be too in your shoes. But it was all a mistake. You weren't supposed to be on that cart with those Stormcloak traitors. And the Imperial Legion needs your help, especially now with that dragon out there somewhere and Ulfric back on the loose. Sure, I understand. It's not easy to go from being executed by the Legion one day to joining up the next. But I think you'll see that the Legion is Skyrim's only hope for real peace right now. I know you'll make the right choice in the end.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new. Good day. Whatever you need. I use here if it's simple and strong. I can forge it. You looking for a new blade? Mm-hmm. Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves. Here for work? Get an axe, and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Can the sawmill handle those logs? They look a mite big.
Aye, you can. Wouldn't want them any bigger, though.
And the blade?
No. We'll need a new one soon.
I'll talk to Alvar about getting us a new one.
Honest gold or honest work. All right. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? All right, then.
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not.
Here for work? Honest gold.
Stay away
or
from
honest
by work.
Mm-hmm. Take whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. All right, then. Reminds me when I first started smithing. You looking for a new blade? Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. All right. Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Aye. Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. You looking for a new blade? The finest weapons and armor. All right. Iron or steel is what you need. Leave that fancy elven stuff to them. Elves.
Did I see you talking to Sven? I'll show you what I know. Until next time.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
I wonder if we should offer discounts to the soldiers.
The soldiers? From which side? The Stormcloaks or the Imperials?
Both. One or the other is bound to win the war eventually.
The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here. Take a look. You have the foresight of a Khajiit in a sandstorm. If we offer a discount on both sides, the winds will persevere us by helping the losers. Take a look. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
May your road lead you to warm sands. Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
You look strong. Come to Jorvaskar and be a companion.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Or else what? You think you can stand against the entire Whiterun City Guard? The gate's closed. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Everything all right? They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Ulfric, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Well, there's no telling what it means.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
I just...
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Now where is it?
It takes a while to make a dress, Dagny. You have to...
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. You are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords. Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook? Have you seen that shrine of Asura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
I ain't done nothing.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true. I think I've got some mugs need scrubbing. Let me know if there's anything else you need. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Foolish old. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Need supplies? See Bellathor at his store. Sleazy little man. But he has good stuff.
Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
The Jarl has finally agreed to send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately. It's just us against the dragon. Is that it?
Heard there were wolves on the road up north.
You won't live to see tomorrow. I'll kill you if I have to.
Thought I heard something.
Heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, the fellow who wrote that cookbook.
Got some... I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got... Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I helped my father in more ways. Looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage? All right, then.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready. Another quiet day. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl. Come and see
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Had enough of fish and fowl. Treat yourself and your kin for a choice cut and steak or a tender rack.
Farewell. What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
All I can think about is my son, my Thorold. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. You take care of yourself now.
Tired of bread and stew. Had enough of fish and fowl. Treat yourself.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. Everything's... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. do come back.
Chops and steaks fit for a Jarl. I see this special.
Fear not. From dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job. Hey, watch it! The only grown-ups who talk to me are the kind I don't want talking to me. Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Opethfeldt, patron of the great clan Battleborn. I'm sure you know well.
Damn those bravos to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
It's a fine day with you around.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, sir.
And bottles for sale, all crafted by the best blacksmith in Skyrim.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around
You want
here
a drink?
somewhere.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.